Namaste, खुश रहो बिटियाओं. Today's topic is the size reduction equipments. Size reduction equipments. First, we will discuss about the equipment which works on the compressive force, and these are the crushers. So there are two type of crushers which are popular. One is the jaw crusher, and another is the gyratory crushers. Both the crushers they work on the compressive forces or the compression forces. Let us first discuss the jaw crushers. In jaw crusher, there is one stationary jaw, and another is a movable jaw. And this movable jaw moves in a reciprocating mesh manner in a horizontal plane, and I have attached a live animation video to my material, and you can check that also. So this is moving in a horizontal plane in a reciprocating manner, and this is fixed. And when you are feeding from the top, that feed is coming and getting compressed by the movement of these two and getting reduced in the size. It is coming back again here, and that's how the size is reduced up to a up to a size where this opening is really narrow, and the size which is of this opening that goes further, and that's how the size is reduced. So that's how this jaw crusher work, and this angle is important, and it is actually as per the type of the material which we are using, and normally this angle is 20 to 30 degree with the fixed jaw. The crushing, the movable jaw makes angle of 20 to 30 degree range with the fixed jaw. And now the question comes, for how many times this moving jaw reciprocates. So it reciprocates. The number of strokes given in a minute are somewhere 250 to 400 times per minute, and that's how we get the fine product. So that's how this jaw crusher work, and compressive forces are employed, are implemented, and the product breaks into smaller pieces. Similarly comes the gyratory crusher. Gyratory crusher acts on a gyrating motion. And what is happening in this gyratory crusher? There is a gyratory main shaft, and that gyratory main shaft gyrates in a stationary shaft, which we call also the liners or concave, and the material when which is fitted into this V-shaped area, that also comes under the compressive forces and get crushed. So you can also see animation of this in my recommended video, and that's how the material is repeatedly broken into smaller pieces, and again for how long? Till it can pass through this narrow opening. That's what I was telling in the jaw crusher. So that will be the size of these products. And how many times it gyrates? It gyrates 125 to 425 gyrations per minute. So that's how this gyratory crusher acts, and it is also it all happens in a housing. And as I told, that housing is having two parts: one gyratory main shaft, and another is stationary shaft, which is known as liner. So that's how here also the V shape where the product is kept. Here also the V shape the product is kept, and compressive forces is taking place, and being implemented on this product, and that's how the product is, being crushed into the finer particles. So that was about the gyratory crusher as well as the jaw crusher. Now, what is the crushing efficiency? The ratio of surface energy which is created by crushing to the energy absorbed by the solid is known as crushing efficiency. Like the solid is absorbing a huge amount of energy, but the new surfaces are not being produced as much as compared to that energy absorbed, then we will say the crushing efficiency is not good. But if enough new surfaces are being created, means the larger particle is reducing into the smaller particles and in a required and it is desired shape and an amount size, desired shape and size, then I will say that the crushing efficiency is real good, or is a good crushing efficiency. So it is the ratio of surface energy created by crushing to the energy absorbed by the solid. So that's all about this gyratory crusher and jaw crusher. They are pretty simple if you understand them, and if you don't understand them, it takes a little while to understand these jaw crusher and gyratory crusher. So that was it about my this talk on this crushing equipments. If you have any question, you can write that in my YouTube comment box, and I will answer that accordingly. Thank you very much.